afternoon, sir. We are from group 7. And first of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Mia Rapsianunisa.
My name is Emiliana Putri.
And my name is Saleh Hasnaini.
And today we would like to make a video about
Our test.
Okay, today we would like to learn about how to pronounce b sound and a sound. So first is b sound. B sound. The place of articulation is in the labiodental. Labiodental is if when the lower of your lip, touch the upper palm tip, and then the manner is fingertips. It is when you produce a b sound, the air will escape with difficulty, so that a hissing sound is produced. Okay, the first sound exists in the letter F, double F, PH, and GH. And then for F sound, it has word initial. Word initial is the first sound is at the beginning of word. For example, repeat after me: fail, fat. Okay, and then the next is medial. In the medial is the first sound is in the middle of the word. So, for example, repeat after me: comfort, suffer. Okay, the next is final. The final, in the final, the F sound, the first sound is it's at the end of the word. Now, for example, repeat after me: love, live. Okay, and the next is b sound. B sound is the manner of articulation is still fingertips, and then the place is still in the labiodental. And b sound exists in the letter V, F, P, and H. And then b sound also has word initial. Word initial again, it is at the beginning of the word. For example, repeat after me: vein. And then voice. Okay. Next is medial. For example, repeat after me: over, ever. Okay. And b sound also has word final. So the b sound is it is at the end of the word. For example, repeat after me: move, live. And then the next is about vowel sounds. Vowel sounds. Today we would like to learn about a sound. A sound is monophthong. So a sound articulated with considerable separations of the jaws and with the lips neutral open, like say So your mouth have to open up. So, and a sound exists in the letter U, O, OU, double O, and OE. So for example, repeat after me: up, and then come. Okay, that's all about our material.
Today we would like to learn about the pronounce of the, and ear. For this is the sound. It is for the place is in the tongue is touch the teeth. And then for the manner is it is plosive, like And for example, initial is the sounds of the in the beginning of the word. First is thief. Repeat after me: thief. And then second is thick. Repeat after me: thick. And then for the medial is the sounds of the is in the middle of the word. For example, method. And after that, outer. Repeat after me.
Outer.
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 And then for the final is the sound of the is in the end of the word. For example, repeat after me. Smith,
Smith.
Smith,
Smith.
and clothes.
Clothes.
Clothes. Is we learn about the sound. It is the same with the sound. It is for the place is dental and for the manner is fricative. So the
The.
the
The.
the
The.
and this is for example first is initial in the beginning of the word the sound there repeat after me there
There.
there
There.
there
There.
and second is this
This.
this
This.
and for the word for the medial it is the sound is in the middle of the word. For example, repeat after me. Leather,
Leather.
leather,
Leather.
and then the second is gather,
Gather.
gather. And the third example is in the final. Final is the sound is in the end of the word. For example, smooth,
Smooth.
smooth,
Smooth.
and then cloud,
Clothes.
cloud. And the last is we learn about diphthongs. Diphthongs is two vowel in one syllable. For example, ear.
Ear.
For example, in word ear
Ear.
and here.
Here.
Okay, that's all about our lesson for today. Thank you and next to your.
So today we will learn about m sound, y sound, and a sound. So the first is m sound. The place in the m sound, the place of m sound is in bilabial. Bilabial is starting from the outer end of the vocal fret, and for the manner, m sound is in nasal. So nasal is consonant in both a complete closure in the oral cavity, but air R is allowed to escape through like m. Okay. The m sound exists in letter M, double M, MB, and N. Okay, and the fourth example is first initial. Initial is m sound is in the first word. Repeat after me. Meal.
Meal.
Male.
Meal.
And the second is medial. Medial is m sound in the middle of the word. Repeat after me. Lemon.
Lemon.
Gloomy.
Gloomy.
And the last is final. M sound is in the end of the word. Repeat after me. Lamb.
Lamb.
Game.
Game.
Okay, the second is y sound. Y sound, the place of y sound is in palatal. Palatal is while you moving your shoulder back in the vocal fret. And the manner of this sound is semivowel. Semivowel is sound that is phonetically similar to a vowel sound, but function as the syllable boundary. Like y. Okay. Y sound exists in the letter of Y, I, U, E, W, E, U, E, A, U, and U, I. Example is in initial. Initial is in the first word. Yes.
Yes.
Yard. Yard. In the yes sound, there are no as medial and final. So in the last is a sound. A sound is diphthong. Diphthong is a combination of two vowels within the same syllable. Example is repeat after me. Care,
Care.
fair,
Fair.
and bear.
Bear. Okay, that's all about the our material for today. So thank you very much.